Damn.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Everything About Everything podcast, and I am your host, Chauncey Eugene Sims Jr. This is my co-host,
Lamar Dyer. What's good, peoples?
How are you today, good sir?
I am great. What about you, brother?
I'm a little tired, I must say. I got not even talk about that.
Okay.
This New Year's was intoxicating.
United we stand, inebriated we fall, right?
I don't get hangovers, thank goodness, and I've kept my streak, so I'm good. No hangover.
Good stuff.
All good.
Good stuff.
I'm just tired for some reason. I don't know why. I feel weird.
Well, you know what? We got to get pumped because we're going to NXT, bro.
Oh, yeah. Going to NXT today. Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, getting tickets today.
Yeah, we're getting tickets today.
Yeah,
going tomorrow.
Let's hope so. Let's hope that we can get tickets.
I'd be mad as hell.
I'm really hoping that people just forgot about it, you know? And then we get there, and not much of a line. I want to get there. Like, the problem is, though, it's starting to get hot now.
Right.
It's hot outside. That's gonna suck.
Well, I like the heat. I'm a tropical individual.
I like the heat, but I like dry heat. I don't like humidity and heat. Humidity and heat is too much.
That is true. I agree with you. That's why. Would you believe that I actually love Iraq weather?
Yeah, you told me this already.
Yes, I did. Yes, but
we discussed this.
Yes, you're right. We did. I'm sorry.
No,
but yeah,
fine.
that's why I like that dry heat.
Yo, dude. So, I was talking to some friends that I have that were in the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna name any names, but like everyone in my cohort that was married has gotten a divorce.
Damn, are you serious?
Yeah.
And it kind of, and I hate to say it, and I really do. It seemed like now, to get married, it's almost like, why would you do that to yourself? Even though, like, do I want to get married one day? Yes. But, I'm going to say a very country saying that, I don't even know why I'm even letting this come out, but the country version is there's nothing wrong with being henpecked as long as you're pecked by the right hen is what they're told. But I'm like...
You use that of all things?
I know. I know. That was all...
Sir, are you? Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what it is. All right. You're white as fuck. Anyway.
Oh, whatever. But anyway.
Fuck. No, but what's crazy is that his wife sat him down and told him one day that, hey, I don't think this is gonna work out, or I'm not happy, or some shit like that, right? And this is right after they bought their lease. Like, 12-month lease. Like, second day there, I don't think it's going to work out. Why the fuck would you tell me that after I just signed a goddamn lease? That's one.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Two, she decides to go stay with her mom for about a week to figure things out. And she comes back. And 3 months later, she tells him, oh yeah, I'm pregnant with some other dude's baby.
Oh, now what? She should have led with that one for real. She should have at least told me, hey.
Well, she didn't know about the pregnancy until later, but
I mean, she
no shit.
That should have been led with like, I cheated on you.
Yeah. And like the way I found out is like I was friends with her, and I just I hadn't talked to either one of them in a minute, and like he wasn't answering his phone. I'm like wondering why. So and this is legitimately 2 days. Me finding this out 2 days before my wife left.
Oh
yeah, right.
Domino effect like a motherfucker.
I know, right? So I messaged her and I'm like, how are you? And she's like, pregnant as fuck. And I'm like, oh, pregnant as fuck, and it's not so and so. So I'm like, what? I was just like, delete. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Crazy shit, dude.
Man,
crazy fucking shit.
Hey, look, I'm not even gonna lie. It kind of makes me glad that I am, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take care of me, because I've been in relationships where, I Yeah, where it wasn't beneficial for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not messing with nobody until after I get my, get my bachelor's and, I can.
Yeah, I got in my previous relationship, not my marriage, but the one after that. Like, for as much as we clicked, like, she was just very, very set in her ways and didn't want to discuss like change or alterations to a lot of things, and that was frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, she brought a lot of things from her previous relationship into ours.
And that's a big, and
Yeah,
that honestly, and I'm gonna say this for real, and this is just my little thing is, remember, you are dating a new person. Now, am I gonna say that there are some residual things that everybody brings something, but the point is that you start off completely new. They have not done anything that warrants if they haven't done anything that warrants distrust or anything of that sort, then they got free reign until that first mistake. Now, are none of us perfect? No. But give it a chance. And that's one thing I've made a mistake too, where I jumped in from one relationship to another and I didn't resolve
all your issues.
My old issues, and I think in me doing that, you really sabotage yourself.
Yep.
And that's unfair to that other person. And that's just my little thing. And
yeah,
I'm speaking from experience. So yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I went to a party, and she's not a very social, outgoing type of person.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't invite her to said party because I figured she would enjoy it. Right.
Right. Makes sense.
So she upset with me for assuming that, which okay. But then on top of that, she was sick. I'm like, okay, I don't want you to come if you're sick, because then you're not gonna have a good time, and thus I'm not gonna have a good time.
Right.
So anyway, got through that. Fine, whatever. Well, I get home, like, I think I went in at like 9 or 10, and I got home around 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I got home and I just passed out, and she got upset with me for not texting her that I got home, that I made it home. I'm like, I was drunk and I went to bed. Do you think I'm really thinking about you right now? No, I'm going to fucking sleep. What is the issue here? And because of that, these are the signs that you're cheating. I'm like, where are these signs? I was drunk and I came home. What's the problem here? Not like I didn't sleep over. I fucking came home. Confused here.
Right. Like I said, that's the issue on trust. Like, now I will say, like, back in my day, catch my thoughts.
There used to be cheesecake in the factories, not factory cheesecakes.
Funny, but anyway, when I was in Germany, I remember I was trying to talk to this young lady, and
I love how you put it that way.
Huh?
I love how you put it that way. Me personally, I like, especially if I don't like, because the way it's coming off, it seems like this person did something wrong to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I was describing it, I'd be like, this bitch or this hoe. This bitch. This bitch. But go ahead. This young lady. You're such a gentleman, sir. You're a saint.
But I try.
You're a saint.
She actually kept it. And one thing I always respect is an honest woman, and who tells me what it is from Jump Street. That is it. Awesome. She was like, I cannot date you because you have too many female connections. I even said I would cut them off for you, but she would not. So I was like,
I guess because she understood that she was definitely wrong in the situation. She wasn't going to force you to do something that was unneeded and unnecessary because she's insecure about the situation. But she also knows she's not going to feel it's not going to make her feel better, but she doesn't want to ruin it for you. So thus, That's why she broke up with you.
Right. And so for that, like I said, and this girl was beautiful, and I was mad as hell about it. But again, I respect. That's why I would say I respect an honest woman.
On the name.
Honest woman.
On the name. Respect on the name. All respect of it. But yeah. I remember one time I got freaking not catfished, but like someone wasted the fuck out of my time. So
I hate those.
Yeah, so now what was confusing as fuck was that this person messaged me and I'm like, okay, cool. Messaged me, I respond. Needless to say, like within like 2 lines, she's like, all right, let's cut to the chase. Are we fucking or what? I'm like, okay, sure. Your place or my place? The ball's in your court. She said mine. I'm like, all right. She's like, can we meet somewhere close to your place so I know it's you, and then we'll go to your place? I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I go there. She said she's coming. She never came. And I'm like, what was the point of that? Like, what do you get? Like, what do you get from that? Oh, it was 5 minutes from home. Like, you really didn't do anything to me. Like, you barely wasted my gas. You barely wasted my time. It's like, it's just irritating because it's stupid. Like, why would you do that? And and as I was sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, like, some motherfucker's watching me is getting off on this. Like, some dude's in his car, like, yeah, he's fucking waiting. He's waiting right there. I'm wasting all of his time. I wasted his time.
You know what? It is funny because
that's how pedophiles jerk off.
My cheeks hurt. That hurts. No, but I don't care. Like, for me, there's 4 things I hate to waste, and I think this is with anybody. But I just like to voice mine. I hate wasting my time. I hate wasting my energy. I hate wasting my breath, and I for damn sure hate to waste money.
That should have been 2, bro. Money should have been 2 of those.
No, because I saved that one for last. That was very important.
You know what's funny though? Like, if you think about it, and all, like, it's funny how whether you pay for sex or you take someone on a date, you're paying.
No, because this is where I said it before. There's a difference between straight payment and investment. Okay, when you take a girl on a date, that's an investment. You're trying to put in on something. It's like you're trying to put in for a return. You know what I'm saying? All right. When it's like, say you go to a brothel and you're trying to pay for sex, what you're getting is what you're getting, and there's no strings attached.
But even if what's a coin toss with the investment, you might not get that investment back.
I mean, true. That
but at least if you pay for it. Now I've never paid for. I don't think I can. I'm way too cheap. I'll just get it for free. I'll just get in the relationship and get it for free, whatever. But if you're paying for it though, at least you know what you're getting.
That's true.
You could invest and pay and you just never. There's nothing ever happens.
Yeah,
not even a friend. Now that may be your fault. You might be terrible at dates. I don't fucking know.
Right.
But sometimes it's not, and sometimes they have the weirdest reasons why they don't want to do it, or you remind them of their dad, and they have daddy. I don't fucking know.
Or you remind them of an ex-boyfriend. I'd be like,
Hey man, all I gotta say is that if you date one big black guy and you go to another one, if he's got the same haircut and the same beard. Dating you.
All right, makes sense. But then it goes back to our previous statement. You're bringing your old baggage into, because that, even though they look the same, doesn't mean.
I got you. But that's like you having a kid, getting a divorce, and that kid growing up, and then you try to get back into a relationship, and you meet somebody, and they look just like your daughter.
That's weird as fuck, dog.
I'm just saying, you're not gonna fuck with them, right? They look like your daughter. If it looks just like your ex, and every time you see him, it just reminds you of your ex. That's not because you didn't. You're not. That's not because given that up. It's just because it looks like. I'm like, well, fuck. It looks like her. Obviously, I'm going to think about her. Might as well have dated your fucking twin. Actually, that'd be something.
Okay,
that'd be interesting.
What?
I would like to partake in that, even if it ended badly, just to have that story of dating twins, dating 8 or one of them, and then getting the other one somehow, some way. I might have to be a scumbag, but I'm just saying that'd be an interesting story.
That would be an interesting story. Man, I wish this is kind of like, the ones where, people call in and, tell those stories. That would be cool. I would love to, if somebody actually has that story, I would like to hear it.
I would like to hear that.
I would like to hear it.
Or, by all means, put in the comment section some Florida man stories and we'll talk about those.
Oh, yes.
Florida man, Florida woman. Just anything Florida. Florida child burns a house down. I'm ready for it.
It goes into what I call my favorite time of the podcast.
Oh, no, we're not there yet. No.
Okay,
we're not done yet.
Okay.
No. Freaking, what was I gonna say? We were in the car listening to some older music. Not so much older for the first one, second one, the Flavor in Your Ears, 90s.
Right.
Fucking Respect the Shields, early 2000. But that one reminded you of Cops, and that reminded me of my dad. And my dad actually at one point in time had pulled me over one night. It was the funniest shit. I'm driving, all of a sudden cop lights turn on. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Was I speeding? I don't remember. Damn it. So I park, and the cop points the light right at my fucking side mirror, so I can't see my side mirror. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I can't see shit. He perfectly placed so that you could not see shit. He got out of his car and started walking up. I didn't even fucking see him. He got up to the car and was like, license registration, nigga. I'm like, damn. You motherfucker. He scared the shit out of me. Man.
You have one of those type of dads where, they
scared the shit out of me. I'm just saying. And he's black and it was dark, so it looked like a fucking floating uniform. I was like, I don't believe in ghosts, but shit.
You know what? It's funny because my sister and her best friend,
mm-hmm.
they always hate when I appear in back of them. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, you are too big to be doing that. One day I'm gonna swing on you. I was like, I probably would deserve the hit, but I'm gonna defend myself.
So
but I would
just hit you in the chest. You just make a noise like a Pillsbury Doughboy.
Hey, look, I ain't that big. Forget you, punk.
Pillsbury Doughboy ain't big at all. What the fuck you talking about? Hey, that's a compliment. I just called you small and white with a chef's hat.
I'm trying to figure out which one's more the fact that I'm white.
Imagine putting that on Tinder. You'll get all the swipes. Right. Did you just sitting there with a fucking big ass cheesy grinning face with your hands in the air?
You know what?
Wiggling your fucking chef's hat.
You know what? I might try that. You know what?
I remember watching a YouTube video. Someone did an experiment like that. It was a cupcake. He took a cupcake and with the frosting he made a face, right? Mm-hmm. It was like a dude with glasses on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he used the frosting and made a face. And then he took a picture of that and then posted it on Tinder and just got like over 100 fucking people. So I hear so the girls would say some shit like, so I hear cupcakes are sweet, and it was like you after you eat me you won't be able to go swing for 30 minutes, some shit like that.
Yeah.
So he said it was very interesting seeing that. I always I thought about doing that shit, but I never got around to it. I really don't care that much. It would be interesting, but maybe when, I don't know, more people are listening, and then it'd actually be worth it than me just doing it for kicks and giggles.
Right.
But that'd be funny.
It would be.
That'd be hilarious. We should
We should pin that.
be rather entertaining Just
We're gonna. Hey, look what we're gonna do.
can you imagine? Oh, let me see. Oh, let me see some nudes. And you got your fucking finger peeling the fucking side of the. How about that?
Take a look at that.
Oh.
Sexy, isn't it?
Dick.
Oh, man. Wowzers. Okay.
All right,
now this is why I said this is everything about everything. See, we talk about everything. Like, but y'all don't talk about politics. Forget that. There's too many other motherfuckers that do that shit.
We brought up Trump before.
Yeah,
We did. That's political, technically.
Mm,
The transgender thing is political.
that is true.
Did you hear of the transgender female at GameStop?
No, I didn't. What's up?
Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Let's see, GameStop. So basically, and it's a small clip. And what irritates me about these small clips, is that they're always after the fact. You know, it's like in between.
They don't get the actual legitimate shit.
Yeah. So
Look,
I hate those so much, especially when I used to see this shit all the time on Facebook. You would see videos of black people getting arrested, or like them, police brutality or whatever. But it would be just in that moment. There was never what happened before and what he did to provoke the cop, because 9 times out of 10, you know what? 8 times out of 10, no, 9 times out of 10. There was something that happened before that provoked him to do that.
Okay.
And thus it was justified in a sense.
okay. Well, I'll admit, and I agree with you on that point, because I'm going to tell you a story about me. I think I told you this story, but I'll put myself on blast because I don't give a shit. But anyway, all my story starts off with no shit, there I was. So, no shit, there I was. I am in Morgantown, West Virginia, home of, West VU. Yay. I just got finished, hanging at the club, Long story short, cops came and they asked me to, put their hands up and turn around. Okay.
Normal for you, right?
Actually, no, because this is the first time I've really even got stopped by cops. But anyway, yeah, he told me to, put my hands up and around. What I did, stupid me, was I went into my pockets, threw everything out on the ground, then I turned around. Of course, this overzealous cop already had pepper spray ready for me. Okay.
Why didn't you listen? Is that just the natural reaction? Just be like, put your hands in the air. Pockets, pockets, pockets. Wipe my feet, wipe my knees, get on my knees.
No, hold on. No.
What the fuck?
No, because I didn't want him to. I was like, you know what? Even though I didn't think about it, me going in my pockets, he probably could have lit my ass up.
He could have shot you.
Yes, he could have.
You have no idea what's in your pocket.
Right.
That's the thing people don't understand, and that's what's irritating, is that at any point in time, you got to realize he is a cop, and people want to kill him. I know you don't know these people, but there are people that want to kill cops. So, if you tell somebody to put their hands up and they put their hands in their pocket, what are you automatically going to assume you are doing? Trying to pull out a weapon so you can attack the cop.
Okay, but hold on. I'm going to continue this story because this is the first time I've ever been in handcuffs. And the reason why this story is funny is because the motherfuckers that were drunk, the people I was DDing for, didn't end up in cuffs. And they like to say, why are you putting him in handcuffs? He's the DD. He's the responsible one. And then my other drunk friend was like, if anybody that should be put in handcuffs, it's me. It's my knife. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to go. I got to go to work. I have to go to work the next day. And I worked at Subway and shit. So I'm like, yo, yeah. So that's my little story about, you should do what cops tell you. And then the fact that I was in handcuffs, then they set me on the cruise on their, Monongalia County police car with the daggone with the cop who had the
shotgun.
No, it wasn't a shotgun. It was actually an M4. Okay. And full battle rattled out canine cop. I'm sitting on the thing next to him. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, y'all really think I'm gonna actually go somewhere when you got an M4 and a dog Yeah, that would have been a recipe.
Hey, people have done it. That's all I gotta say.
That's a recipe.
It wouldn't be there if people hadn't done it before.
Oh.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am. I said both of you. No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am. I actually said both of you guys. It was general. Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Ooh.
Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir. I apologize. Motherfucker. I apologize now.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, right.
I was like, I'll show you a sir. See, I'm a smart aleck. I'm a smart aleck. I probably would have gotten into a fight. He's like, I'll show you a sir. I was like, too late. Is what I probably would have said.
Yo, either that woman,
that person,
he wants to be known as a woman.
Okay. Oh,
Either that woman is a man or is on all the steroids. 'Cause that motherfucker turn around. It's ma'am. It is ma'am. Like, God damn. God damn. Breathe. Can I get you some throat lozenges? That must be what fucking let's go with. That must be what like fucking Mila Kunis is when she doesn't have a Snickers or some shit.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Yeah, exactly. She gets it, and then all of a sudden she's fucking hot again. Like, what the fuck happened? She just had a Snickers, and there it goes.
I always did love those commercials. I always did love.
I really
those
hope that
commercials.
someone believed that shit. Like some dumbass, some dude or some chick that's just like just stupid, just goes and buys Snickers, thinking that shit's gonna happen. Just keeps eating them and gets fat as fuck.
That is terrible.
That would be funny as fuck.
But
though.
yes,
I'm like, you deserve that. Excuse me. All right. On to the Florida Files, where we talk about some crazy incidences that occur in, of course, this oh so wonderful, beautiful, trash-ridden state. Florida woman used hundreds of fake social media accounts to cyberstalk her enemies. The FBI says this 36-year-old Florida woman was caught by the FBI. What the fuck?
Who did she piss off to get wanted by the FBI?
So 36-year-old Florida woman who made headlines in July admitted to staging her daughter's kidnapping and has pleaded guilty to a new set of charges of cyberstalking. According to the United States Attorney, don't care who that is, created nearly 400 social accounts to cyberstalk, harass, threaten her victims. Prosecutors say her abusive activity dates back to August 2016 and continued until July 2018.
Wow.
Jesus. And in July, she used her 12-year-old daughter to stage a kidnapping attempt. She filed a false police report and eventually admitted that she had done so in order to get back at a business associate. How do you get back at a business associate by staging your fucking daughter getting kidnapped? What does that do to her business associate? I'm confused. The logic is on that. Now I understand there's no logic in it at all, but there's like at least you would
at least have some reason why that would make a little something. Like there's
nothing there.
There's vendetta there. Like, if I wanted to do something to you, it has to be something that I know that
affect
you. Like
this one, I'm just gonna feel like.
Not trying to say I would do anything.
Can you imagine like she sees her business associate and is like, oh, someone tried to kidnap my daughter. Oh, he killed himself. Is that what you expect to happen? Oh God. Just, how to get it? But
okay.
What's like not even like the stage one to like maybe get a ransom, something like that. Like that I can, I've seen that in the movies. That sometimes works. But like, what the fuck? That 12-year-old girl is gonna grow up all fucked up.
Oh shit!
Damn, 36-year-old Florida woman, and she looks like a Florida woman too. Blonde as fuck hair.
Yeah, Florida woman. Well, that's our second Florida woman.
That's
actually.
that's a fucking trophy wife right there.
Says who?
That's what happens. That's what happens when you sit at home all day and got nothing to do but fuck your husband. That's what happens. You try to fucking
You
scheme
cyber
up.
stuff.
Yeah, you try to fucking scheme shit and,
Yeah,
and
'cause
actually think that getting your daughter kidnapped is gonna help you somehow.
Yeah, but I was like 400.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
that's
why. That's what. If you have a fucking job, you ain't got time to do that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I was like,
You trying to tell me
400?
that you had time to take care of your kid, fuck your husband, and wait, sorry. Let's assume she was a strong, independent woman that was a single mom at this point in time. Okay.
Okay.
Have a job, take care of her kid, take care of house activities, and creating 400 social media accounts to harass people. No, you were staying at home doing jack shit, having everything paid for you. No,
Yeah,
you ain't got time to do that shit.
No, yeah, because 400.
Dude.
Man, just one social media account.
That's 100 a year, dog. No, sorry, no, sorry. That's more than 100 a year. Why did I say that?
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
what is it, divided by 2? So that's 200 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, why did I say that? Oof, math.
Yeah.
Brain fart and a half. But anyway, that's 200 accounts a year. What the fuck?
And you have to maintain them?
Yeah, right.
Okay, we're
You know how many passwords
we're-
this motherfucker had to remember?
I was like, we're in media communication, so what? Yo, she would be she would honestly, for real, whenever she gets out of jail,
You know how many personalities you gotta have to do that shit? Like,
No.
how many times you gotta keep up on your fucking lies? I gotta go back and look at the history. Hold on.
I was like,
let me go
she would have
back.
been. And look, I hate to say it, but she would have been an excellent social media manager.
Telling you, 400
I mean,
fucking
yo,
boss. Look what she
What?
could have done if she would have just used her powers for good.
no bull. Like she would, and because I was showing a friend about how much social media managers actually make, like she could at least made at least $61K a year.
For 400 though? No. Well, obviously she's not getting 400. But I'm
Right.
just saying. Can you imagine like showing that in your resume? Oh, I managed 400 social media accounts at one point in time. Wait, what?
They couldn't even. Yo, I'd be like, how? My first, how Sway? How? How in the Hello Kitty?
You ready? You ready? This is the answer. Revenge.
400.
All right. Well, that's gonna be it. We thank you all for listening and or watching, whichever one you are doing.
Right.
This is the Everything About Everything podcast. I'm your host, Chauncey Eugene Jr. My co-host.
Lamar Dyer.
Thank you. We do appreciate it.
We sure do.
Hit the like button. Tell us if you like it. Tell us if you dislike it, because we want to improve. Tell me if I'm not funny. If I'm not funny, I want to know.
Tell me if
I don't believe him. He's black, so he's suspect.
Oh, for real? Well, we thank you anyway. I know I tend to be long-winded and shit, so tell me, shut the hell up sometimes. I know I talk too much, so...